Welcome. Sit down, roll up, pour up, turn up and tune in, because you're now watching the Bunch of Bull Network.
Yo, welcome back to another week. I'm your host, Greg Lamont. This is The World We Know. And make sure you got your blunt ready, your drink ready, spark up, sip, and get ready for another great talk. This is another week of The World We Know. So this week is a special week. I've been talking about this album for like 2 years now. Anybody who sees a video or has been consistent knows that I've been tapped in with this whole rollout and everything. And it's finally here. Iceman's here. It's Iceman week. It would have been Iceman day, but I had a slight delay. But yeah, so let's get into it. Let's unpack Iceman and get the fuck out of here. Let's unpack Iceman and yeah, let's get the fuck into it. So to start, I guess I'll touch on some of the people I was addressing the album. I mean, I'm definitely gonna miss some names, and I'm sure that there's plenty subs within this album that will come to light as I listen. And I'll have features and I'll have topics on in the future, but for now, I know that he addressed Jay-Z, Pusha T, Kendrick, Playboi Carti, A$AP Rocky, the labels, DJ Khaled, etc. And this album is very it's like at least the Iceman album. Obviously, I'm going to get into he dropped other albums as well, but this album is very introspective Drake. I mean, it's still hit heavy Drake, but it's introspective and it's what the fuck I wanted. So I'm excited to get into this shit. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, why is he saying this shit now? People are always going to have some shit to say. They're saying, why is he saying this shit now? I believe the delay on this album was intentional and necessary to show like what the fuck can y'all do by yourself, blah blah blah, build up topics and tea and etc. HDMI cable says Iceman was all over the place in vibes. I mean, I wouldn't say all over the place. I'd say it was like a consistent vibe, and then there were certain beat switch moments that weren't normal. But I'm gonna get into all that. So I feel like the wait for this album was definitely to show how rap would at least numbers wise decay. People wouldn't have much to talk about, blah blah blah, this and that. Kind of like if LeBron stepped away for a year or some shit. And now we're here. Now everything's lit back up, everything's being addressed, and yeah. So the question now is, are the beefs with the people who we know that he addressed and the people who we don't know he addressed, like even the subs that are like if you know type shit, will those beefs be revived? Are they going to be live? Are they going to be just put to rest with this? Is this like, all right, let's put this shit to rest, or is this niggas gonna be like, nah, let me get a moment off of this, or let me address this, let me do that? Is this gonna be 2024 part 2? Or is this shit dead now? Now, in my opinion, I think that the Drake Kendrick beef's gonna be it's gonna be a thing in the past, and it's only gonna be, I mean, depending on how this album performs. If this album performs poorly, which I don't see it doing that, but if this album would be to perform poorly, Kendrick would come back with like some crazy, super fucking insane shit. Can you move the mouse? I can't see that. You're good. But if Kendrick comes back with some insane shit, then maybe. But besides that, I don't really see how niggas are gonna come back after this. He said HDMI cable says he said the most corny things, then said the most hardest diss on Pusha T, Drake have never been consistent when it comes to vibes. So I don't know about that. I wouldn't agree with that because niggas' biggest criticism is Drake is it's all the same, blah blah blah, this and that. But I mean, if you mean his singing cuts are corny, like on the Burning Bridges, the way it starts, or on shit like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't agree, but yeah, let's get into it. I say these beefs are not going to be revived only because like what more is there for these niggas to say if their first round they're coming with lies and shit. But yeah, let's get on to what on the other side of beef, Reunion. This album we got Future and Drake back. Iceman, we got Future and Drake. And there was a lot of speculation before it, and I was like, this nigga ain't bringing Future back on the album. And I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't. But he did. And I mean the song's fucking, I'm not gonna lie, that shit's a banger. That shit's definitely a banger. Uh they got Molly Santana on it, but uh you said Burning Bridges was probably the best song. Bridges probably the best song. I mean, Burning Bridges is easily in my top 3 for sure. He said his baby mama ain't even posted single. Where's she at? Where's she at? Nah, that shit catchy right there. But but nah, we got the Future Drake reunion. I think I don't know. I think people are going to try not to talk about it, but we got to talk about it. Like Future, what he did in this beef. Like, can you trust him? How is their relationship going to be moving forward? Is it going to be like brothers? Is it going to be like just business? We just business is business. Because like this nigga, low key was a part of igniting the beef. Not just low key. This nigga made an album with Metro, 2 of them called "We Don't Trust You," nigga. Called "We Don't Trust You," and then he made. I mean, on the album, he got Like That with Kendrick, which was a song that reignited it. So I don't know, but I also feel like Future was used as a good pawn on a chessboard with those relationships because uh, it's like yeah, it's kind of like fuck you niggas, I'm over here now, which is like yeah, I can't really trust you, but it's also like you can't trust them either. He said, I mean, Travis is the one who instigated the beef by telling Metro play Like That live. Yeah, I was nervous if we get a Travis feature on here. I thought we might, but Travis definitely was all giddy fucking up about getting that shit going. But it's weird because I feel like those niggas are buddy buddy, even though they crossed each other or Travis crossed him or whatever. But yeah, Future's place in this beef. If y'all go listen to that song, what the fuck's it even called? Ran to Atlanta. The song's called Ran to Atlanta because obviously Kendrick's line about he ran to Atlanta when he needed a couple of dollars or some shit like that. And Future on the song in the very first like third line or some shit, he's like cut off all my friends, fuck y'all, fuck boy, you know what I'm saying? And I mean it sounds like just gibberish, but I mean them niggas who made the songs with him and all that, uh, and was like, yeah, let's knock this nigga Drake off. Them niggas, I guarantee were sick whenever they heard that shit. I guarantee it. Now this says, nah, Trav and Drake will never be cool again. Same with Cole. Yeah. Now Cole Drake definitely addressed that shit. He said, uh, and for that shit you did, I can never forgive you. He said, I'll love you forever, but for that shit you did, I can never forgive you. Something, something, something. And then he was like, he's like, I could have felt back like the married rapper, but I engaged. Something, 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 something. But yeah, that's about Cole. I mean, shit. Oh yeah, he also said that he says on the album, and people put it together and decoded it. He says like he called Cole, and Cole never returned his call, and he said Destiny was written because all right, I get where you stand pretty much, which is like nigga, if you're not returning my call and you're playing on so like in the world like I fuck with both these niggas, bro. I could not, and like you can't just return my call, nigga. But I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to me. Yeah. It says fucking big three. Anyways, there was too many chefs in the kitchen. On God, this nigga. I'm telling y'all need to tap in because this album was like like niggas that say Drake aren't Drake isn't a lyricist. Go listen to Iceman. I promise you. Go listen to Iceman. Go listen to Iceman. But yeah, let me get into my next uh topic. The song "Bees on a Table." Bees on a Table. It's a nice little interlude, nice little cut. Uh, it's lit as fuck. To be honest. But it's more than just a hype song. The song itself is about billions on the table, and uh, it kind of manifested itself days within days, a day of this album dropping. It was circulating that Drake was being offered $2 billion private equity deal, which on the face sounds like oh he's just resigning shit like that. But let's not forget the lawsuit isn't closed. Like they reopened it and the lawsuit is for 2 billion. So that must be leverage game right there. Okay, no. We don't want to pay you this lawsuit. Here's 2 billion equity. Shit. I mean, but he's also saying he might go independent, he might not. I doubt it. I doubt it. I think he should. Cause nigga, if you go independent, you're gonna open up the game for the independents. Cause now it's fuck the labels. You got the biggest market share. And then you just bring on other independent artists and now you fuck the whole game up. I promise you. Uh my brother Valley says, I don't think he's gonna sign at UMG again. I feel like he's gonna take OVO sound and run with it. Now shit, I think that's the way to go. Like if you're a real businessman looking for an exit with your business, that's the way to go. You keep your business and you run with it. Shit, I don't see why not. Most people who are businessmen, not just musicians, but businessmen, build up a business to sell it. And they don't. I mean, maybe they'll want some equity in it whenever they sell it, but usually you don't keep it by selling it. That doesn't happen. But it's like Michael Jackson. I mean, Drake isn't Michael Jackson. Drake, as far as excellence and perfectionism, is levels below him. But as far as modern day, it's like Michael Jackson. Like this nigga got all the market share. He owns other people's catalogs. He's in a position where that like niggas should. If he gets independent, niggas might really want to kill this nigga. That that's why he said. He said they want my memories on my lover's lap like Jackie Kennedy uh or whatever. He's saying like all the shit I know they want me killed like John F. Kennedy. Uh, um but yeah, no, I think Bees on the Table, y'all go tap into that. That is like definitely like this album. One thing that people gotta go realize and listen about Drake is like Drake has always referred to real life scenarios, events, people, whatever, his whole career. Now, that doesn't mean that every single word that's written is truthful, but this nigga has always documented shit, which is dope. Because after he's dead, it will be like reading chapters of a book. But uh, yeah, Bees on the Table, tap into Bees on the Table. We're gonna see what happens with that. Uh, if he'll go independent or not. He said he's tied with that man for the most top Billboard #1 songs, but at the same time, he's not MJ. Yeah, I mean that's like for me. Like I'm not gonna lie, I should have wrote this as a topic because this for me kind of cuts me. Like it kind of cuts me deep because like I'm a huge MJ fan, and I believe MJ is more than an artist. He was a fucking revolutionary, and he was a Christ spirit uniting the fucking world. But Drake's also. I say this all the time, and I've been consistent about this. Drake has the greatest catalog of all time. Michael Jackson is the greatest artist of all time, or greatest performer. Hey, baby. But yeah, Mike's the greatest performer of all time, and Drake has the greatest catalog. Now, with that being said, Drake is tied right now with Michael Jackson for most male soloist #1s, and that's big. they're both my favorites, so it's like it's a win-win. But like MJ to me, I don't want the numbers clouding everything and ruining legacy and trying to like act like, oh well, you can do it. No, nigga, you can't just recreate what he was. But with that being said, I followed Drake for a long time, and Drake has always said that I got more slaps than the Beatles. He's always been on manifestation. I believe his real goal is, and always has been, and he said this, to have more number ones than the Beatles. I think once he gets that, he'll retire. Once he gets like 24 number ones or so. So here's how it goes. Drake right now has the most ever top 100s, top 10s, top 50, top 20, 30, 40, 5, and 30s, but he does not have the most number ones ever. The list goes like this. It goes the Beatles, they have 20. Mariah Carey and Rihanna are tied for number 2 with 19. Uh, and then Mariah Carey, Rihanna, and then I believe it goes Michael Jackson and Drake are tied right now at 3 and 4. And this will put Drake at 15, which will put him 5 away from number 1, 4 away from number 2. And that's doable. If you don't see Drake aiming for 5 more number ones, you're tripping. He says the fact he used his glove for Iceman cover had me like, oh, he's sending shots. I think he's gonna get it with Iceman and the Habidi album. They both got bangers. Shit. Yeah, let me get into, because some of this is my next topic. I'm getting to the glove after this next topic. So then there's this question. What's the goal with Iceman, right? Because it's weird. It's like Iceman, like what the fuck even is Iceman? This concept, it's kind of bland. Like there's no real theme you can put behind it besides, oh, is he cold? Like what does it mean? What's the goal with Iceman? Now, as y'all know, he dropped 3 albums, which I'm getting to here in 1 second. But Iceman, the goal, I believe, with Iceman is, I believe that there's double goals. The one goal is to show that like shit's cold. I think it's shit's cold without me, metaphorically, and y'all need me. And the other thing to show is like this comment says, he used to be nice, but now he's cold as ice, which is facts. I think that the person who used to bring everybody up, give motherfuckers a hand, this and that, they're gonna have a whole lot of shieldage on that now, and layers to it to get there. And real loyalty needs to be shown. So I actually think the name doesn't mean too much, to be honest with you. I just think it's like just a moniker for his character. But I believe that the goal of the album is just to get shit off his chest. I believe he's just saying my heart is cold. I need to get shit off my chest for real, for real. And y'all tap into that album. My original prediction for this album was for it to sell 1 million to 2 million first week, because he was showing that he was going to do Amazon bundles, and that just disappeared. I don't know what happened, but now that he dropped 3 albums, I don't really see that happening. But yeah, so the goal with the album, I believe, is just to address shit. Now, the glove. Is the glove disrespectful in seeing it everywhere? Before I get to that, let me see what this says. It says, I heard the order of release spells HIM. Whoa. What the fuck? Low key, because I was looking at it whenever it released, and Habidi came first, Iceman came second, and Man of Water came third. What the fuck? This nigga's, hey, you just broke some shit to me. I ain't know that, but okay. But okay, and then he says, I'm not a Jimmy Will character fan guy. Kendrick smoked him for real, still to this day. To this day, I still scream WAP fam, all that shit. I mean, hey, that's your right to do your thing, brother. But to say he smoked him, I mean, you can't really say that he smoked him with a song that's packed with lies. Yeah, I don't really see, but the song itself is a bump. I mean, it's a hit. Like he'd even say it himself. But if y'all like here's how every Drake album goes, which is why a week one review don't mean too much. But niggas always, every single fucking album, as soon as it comes out, oh, this shit's trash. Oh, we need the old Drake. This shit's trash. Oh, what the fuck? This nigga's falling off. Da 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 da. And then you give it a couple years, niggas are bumping every song from that album for a specific mood. I promise you. I fucking promise you. But yeah, we'll see. Time will tell. I've said this since the start of this beef. I've been consistent as fuck. Even whenever everybody's like, "Oh, Peter, he's Peter," all this stupid shit, I was like, the truth will come to light. Blah blah blah. Watch. It's Iceman season, but says it does. Habidi, Iceman, Maid of Honor. He's him. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go get him a Grammy right now, and they did. They get a nigga 5 Grammys in a night, which is fucking disrespectful. Cause how this shit don't even add up. This nigga Drake had 2 co-features on one album. He ain't get 1 Grammy. But whatever. Now the glove. Is the glove disrespectful? I want to get into this because, as I just said, like I'm a big fan of both of them, and yeah. But so this glove. Let's say this. It's weird that the movie just came out and this nigga only let it have like a month of shine. Like you could have let MJ rule the charts for a little bit, my nigga. You could have, come on, it was MJ season. But now he bought this glove apparently. Whenever he tied Michael Jackson, he bought the glove, which was it was whenever First Person Shooter dropped, because that was a song to tie. And you got it for $123,000, which to me is fucking insane. How the fuck did you get Michael Jackson's glove? It's bullshit. How the fuck did you get Michael Jackson's glove for $123,000? That family is on some shit that, like, them niggas are tweaking. Mike would smack the shit out of him if he was alive. I promise you. Like, my 120, nigga, what? I make that in 4 seconds. But anyways, so the glove. Now I'm seeing this glove everywhere. I've seen Wingstop, I've seen Domino's, I've seen Hims wipes. I've seen fucking every ad. Best Buy. I've seen so many different ads with this glove, but they're saying it like it's Drake's glove, which is kind of pissing me off because it's like everybody's sharing the glove and talking about Wingman, Iceman, this man, that man. Come on, nigga, that's Mike's glove. Don't, like, we can't do that. But now, as far as what Drake meant with it, he dropped 3 albums. He's throwing up the 6 on the album, but you can also interpret it as a 3. I think he's clearly saying he's paying homage to Mike. He's done it every album. Go listen to every single Drake album. There's a Michael Jackson reference on it, every one of them. Obviously, Drake's the only artist since Michael died to have a feature, which I think that feature is dog shit. I don't like that song. But whatever. I think the glove for him is just showing, like, I'm the modern day, in his mind, the modern day MJ, and the way that I move and the power I hold and the market share I hold, and them conspiring against me, blah, 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 blah. The 3 can be like, I'm tying him for his 3 album. Mike's the only artist ever. And I need y'all to put this in perspective, because niggas, whenever this record gets tied, I don't want niggas talking shit. Like, come on, put this in perspective. Michael Jackson is the only artist to ever have the number 1, 2, and 3 Billboard spot with his albums at once in 1 week. Now, this happened after he died in 2009, June. But Michael Jackson never released multiple albums at once. First of all, Michael Jackson took 3 to 5 years before he would release an album. So even 7 years one time. So to compare him having 3 albums at once whenever he only had 7, I think, soul albums his entire career, even after death, compared to this nigga who got like 15 albums, come on, bro. But anyways, yeah, that's what I make of the glove. He says, I feel like it was homage, but at the same time, it was a shot to Kendrick about the Prince. Yo, look, I didn't even think about this, about the Prince versus MJ debate. He's only got one, which got me like, who got the other one? The shit was mid, skip, in his own words. Shit, I mean, the Kendrick Prince thing, I don't think that's actually a bad comparison. I've been getting into like a lot more Prince and obviously I fuck with MJ. And like for the I mean, they're not on the same caliber of purity as these two's music was, but as far as modern day competitors, I think it's similar. Like Prince wasn't always I don't know. Prince wasn't always consistent. Like he has great music and he also has a lot of fluff. That's just like you vibe to it, but it's not a hit. Kendrick's the same way, whereas Michael was very hit heavy, perfectionist, this like that. And I think it's a good comparison, but yeah, the glove, I think it's homage and it's also to make niggas sick. I mean, like if you're competing with this nigga and you can't really say too much because he's about to pass MJ and everything else, like you know these niggas are sick. He says, I heard it's called Iceman because his Ozempic he has to store in the freezer. Bars. This thing is a certified hater. Where the fuck you come from, nigga? You said because it's Ozempic. When was he fat? What? When was he fat? Prince had a whole movie about a song. Come on now. I mean, facts, 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 facts. Prince did that to force himself into stardom too and compete with Thriller because a lot of people don't know he knew Thriller was coming with a short video, so he said, "Fuck it, I'm making a movie." Niggas don't really know that, but yeah. So now let's see. Is this one of his best albums? Now, like I said, you got to sit with every Drake album because the first week reviews are always like, "What the fuck is this now?" And then it grows on you. But is this one of Drake's albums? Me personally, I say undeniably, undoubtedly, 100%. Like to me, this is I don't know. To me, this is I'd say it's at least as good as Scorpion, and a lot of people might disagree with that. But but it said fuck no, take care. But no, a lot of a lot of people might disagree. I think this is as good as Scorpion. Now I gotta sit with it before I'm saying like take care is better than take care or shit like that. But I'm saying I have this as a topic, but I'm getting to it now. This album for me was exactly the album that I've been manifesting from Drake. I've been saying like on my own on here wherever like we need the nigga to come and address everything. I don't want no poppy shit like and I mean like pop music. I don't want no I don't want like no super beat around the bush shit. I want like direct call niggas out, expose some shit, talk about some shit. And yeah, and I think this album did all that. So for me, I put this album I'm gonna play this album a lot because this album's real life. Uh, everything's being addressed. Everything, every single thing. So you got to really dissect this thing for a minute. But for me, I got it Scorpion level or above. Now he says nothing was the same. Take care. Views top three. I can't argue with it. I can't. I can't really argue with it. I mean, it's hard to argue with that because like you can't like those albums are damn near like his perfect albums and his cultural impact. But I'm just saying, like this album, it's gonna grow on niggas, and this shit is like hip hop history right here. Like all this nigga's going against like 20 different niggas at once, and yeah, and there's some real hits on there. It's new Drake sounds, all that, but yeah. So I'm gonna say I respect your top three. My top three Drake albums without this, it's gonna be I feel like you have to say take care just because like you have to. But for me, Scorpion's really my favorite Drake album. So Scorpion, you tweaking. You're tweaking. Scorpion. Uh, I say Scorpion. If we're taking Take Care out of the equation, because that's just default. Scorpion, Views, and For All the Dogs for me personally. Take it or leave it. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah. Now let's get into these fucking 3 albums. Maid of Honor, Habiti, and Iceman. This nigga dropped 3 albums. 3 albums. Now, I doubt that a lot of y'all who are tapping in have watched the stream whenever he was dropping it. The stream was fucking incredible. Like it was like there was 4 episodes of Iceman. The last one before this one was 9 months. They're 9 months apart, and yeah, the last stream I think was the best because it was easy to follow, and the whole thing, like, it was a movie. I mean, it really was. It was a movie music video. Like it was different. People aren't really going to give it its flowers right away, but eventually, I'm sure they will. But yeah. Before I get more into those 3 albums, make sure y'all tap in every single Friday at 2:30 p.m. for The World We Know, every single Friday at 6 p.m. for Stash Spots, and every single Saturday at 8 p.m. for Marley State of Mind. Be there every single week. Catch us at Bunchable Studios. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Be there every week. Tap in, have your blunts ready, have your drinks ready. Be there. Bunchable, yes, sir. But yeah, 3 albums, 3 albums. Now, I gotta be real. I mean, I'm not even gonna say in front. I haven't played those albums in full. I don't want to ruin the Iceman experience. But from what I've heard from these albums, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, we'll see. Time will tell, but they're kind of mid. Like, I mean, they're excuse me, they're mid in the sense where that is not consistent hits the way that Iceman or like his main album, which you would call a Drake album, would be. But compared to like a honestly, never mind. I think it's definitely it will compete. But the songs that were meant to be hits, like his song with Low Shimmy, fire. His song with Party Next Door, listed as a feature. It's all right. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's kind of it takes a while to get to the experience for me on that song. So I give that song like a 6.5. Like that's one of my at this point, it's one of my lesser favorite uh, collabs of theirs. But hell yeah! So and then on the other album, you have the feature with Central C, which was already released. That's not that good of a feature, in my opinion. You have the Sexy Red features, which I don't know. I haven't played those songs and sat down and listened to them. I mean, I heard a sound where it was like the electric slide, but twerking is, I don't know. I don't fuck with Sexy Red. I don't know why this nigga keeps putting her on all of his albums, just tarnishing them. It's just crazy, but uh, yeah, these 2 albums, I'd give them Habiti's better, probably. I mean, I've played half of both of them. Habiti's probably better. Maid of Honor's worse. Uh, I think they're really just these albums were put out to fulfill his contract with UMG and for him to possibly be a free agent. Now, to me, it's stupid. It's idiotic if he's not going to be a free agent for some time. Like, if you're putting these out right away, all at once, and you resign, you're dumb. Because nigga, you could have released 1 week, got a number one, released the next week, got a number one, released the next week, got a number one. Like nigga, if you're gonna resign, you should have milked the fuck. Like, if I'm dropping 3 albums and I'm 1 away from beating Mike and I'm 6 away from tying the Beatles, nigga, I'm dropping them weeks apart. I'm milking the system. Fuck it. That's what he's doing anyway. So yeah, he says not gonna lie, with finding out his dad had cancer and he beat it, made him look at the album differently. Yeah, that was kind of a random like damn moment on the album. But like my dad got cancer, we fight in stages. I mean, shit. His dad came out after and said that he just beat it or whatever as well. But shit, that's some deep shit. Some relatable shit for a lot of people. Then he says it's club music, summer music, and like 3 songs for the streets. Cause he cracked the buns. Shit, there ain't no way them buns are that fucking good. That nigga shit. That nigga needs shit. He needs to walk around a hazmat suit around me if he cracked that. He tripping. He said he's the only one and first artist to drop 3 in one night though. Yeah, but like, what is it for? I mean, is he is he trying to take up half of the Billboard chart? Is he trying to do like 40 out of 100 spots? Like, what? Why is he doing this? I mean, I'm a Drake fan, not fan, but I mean, definitely a fan of his art and his music and shit. And I think he's top of the game right now. But to me, like, I would have dropped them a week apart. It's just like, come on now, nigga. You could have still dominated them charts like 1 week after 1 week after 1 week, nigga. What? But you never know. You drop 3 once, maybe week after week they'll replace each other. You don't know. Who knows? But yeah. My next Jimmy on here. My next question is: did he revive rap? 2 more topics on here. Did he revive rap? As far as like charting numbers, exposure, its place in music. We're about to find out. Did he revive rap? Now not everything he dropped was rap. So only Iceman was really rap. But I'd say he definitely revived rap in the sense that niggas are gonna have fire under your ass now. Cause nigga, if niggas are just lazy and they just let this nigga run the game, where's the sport at? Like where the fuck's the sport at? Niggas need to get fire under their ass, and you gotta take down the king. Like that's what it is. And shit, like just be more competitive and that will, because now the market's booming, it's hot, it's moving, there's money going everywhere. It's like the stock market. Smaller people are gonna want to shit. I want my share. If these niggas could do it with this shit, so can I. And now that's how I'd say he could have revived it. Yeah, because nigga talks a lot of shit. I think to rage baits, because I mean that's what he does. He is a troll. Yeah, nah, low key, he's a troll. I can't even lie. Now, my expectation and ratings, as I said earlier, it was perfect to my expectations. As far as my bare minimum what that I want for this album, you have to address all that shit. It did that. It was hit heavy. It wasn't no Jamaican music or no pop music. This luckily he put that on other albums because he still was like itching to make it, but he put that shit on the other albums thankfully. But my rating for this album, first week. I mean, I love this album. I'm not gonna front it off. First listen, first couple listens, I give this album a 9.2 in my opinion, and I think it's gonna grow on people. I think this is his most direct and coldest he's ever been, and he's came at people he's never have, like Jay-Z and all these different niggas. So yeah, and as weeks will come, I'll have better shit to decode for y'all. But yeah, the final bonus point about this album on for Iceman Day, Iceman Day delay is there's a rumor that he has another album coming in a couple months or weeks or so, which to me, like, that's what the nigga should have did with these. He tripping. But so yeah, they're saying that he got another album coming and uh whatever. Now, here's the tricky thing with this album. If he drops this album in a couple months or in a couple weeks, he's independent at that point. He's not signed unless he's signed without the public knowing. But he's not signed, so that could be his first OVO. It could just be a little let's test some shit independent, let's see how it goes. Kind of like he did with what did I miss in that shit. Uh but yeah, there's rumors that he's gonna drop an album. Do I think it's smart? I mean, the nigga was gone for 2 years. I think he's back to like really be cold. Like he's not showing mercy. So yeah, I think that's dope. But yeah, we'll have more to come following weeks. That's it for this week of The World We Know, and I'll keep y'all in the loop for Iceman. It's Iceman season, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in.